Good morning, good afternoon and good evening everybody. My name is Ollie and this is the match review for the League 2 match, Tranmere Rovers 1, Newport County 3. Jumping in with the lineups as always. Little bit of a changed up lineup this time around. I've actually got the lineup in front of me so I can read it out to you because I feel like where we've got in the pattern of saying, oh, it was the same lineup but with this and this change, it might get a little confusing for the fans who drop in and out. So in goals, Joe Day seems like he's holding down the number one spot. And what I'm going to do is just stand back and say, look, I'd rather it be Nick Townsend, but if it's Joe Day, it's Joe Day. The back three then was Mickey Demetrio, James Clark and Matt Baker. Clark coming in for Farquharson, who wasn't on the bench, but was confirmed in the post-match interview that he's had just a little bit of a knock and he should be back for the next match. The two wing-backs then were Will Evans and Cameron Norman, following Priestley, Farquharson. Aaron Lewis has also got a little knock and should be back for the game against Colchester next Saturday. The midfield three then was Charles Lee, Bennett and Aaron Wildig. Which was a little bit of a shock inclusion for Wildig. He's come off the bench a few times, made a few cameos as of late, but it was a little bit of a surprise to see him actually starting. And then up front, Charlie McNeil and Omar Bogle. In terms of the match then, we played really well. Probably the best performance of the season for us, if I had to make that call. It was Aaron Wildig who scored first for us. A well-taken goal, probably a long time coming when you consider Wildig last season and kind of what he did for Morecambe and at his tenure there. You wouldn't be wrong to think that maybe his time with us would have gone a little bit differently. He's obviously been hampered with the injuries and, you know, a bit of a, not packed a midfield, but a rotated midfield. So he's found himself in and out of the fold a few times. But I think after today's performance, a man of the match performance, I should add, he might hold down his spot. So it's great to see him get a goal. And on the topic of I seeing players get a goal that is undoubtedly a long time coming, Charlie McNeil followed up 5 minutes later. With not just his first goal for County, but his first goal in senior football. So if you are watching Charlie, a great goal, and subscribe to the channel. Because we know Callum Kavanagh is subscribed to the channel. That's nonsense, but, you know, who knows. If Callum Kavanagh is watching this to prove me wrong, then he can subscribe as well. And talking about Callum Kavanagh, he was the man who bagged the third goal in the 82nd minute, albeit. So 3 well-taken goals for 3 great lads. Tranmere did get their goal in the 92nd minute. Something that Cochran was a little bit annoyed about not managing to take home a clean sheet. But I think if you look at the performance of the whole 92-93 minutes, you can't really complain about that, especially if we're winning matches that I think a lot of us would have been happy to take a draw from. Stats-wise, I mean, stats are a very interesting thing. And I know a lot of people will say the only stat that matters is how many goals you've scored and how many goals your opponent scored. And to a degree, I agree. That's interesting. But Tranmere beat us on pretty much everything. I think the main ones you can look at is shots, 18 for Tranmere, 13 for us. And possession, Tranmere had 65% possession. So if we've got the ball, we're playing well with it. And if we're shooting, we had 4 shots on target. We scored 3 of them. So we're shooting well. We're playing the ball about well. Pass accuracy around 45%. You could argue work to be done there. But more often than not today, we did good things for the ball. I think if you do that in pretty much all the matches, you will win games. However, I'm just sat here doing a YouTube video. I am not a UEFA Pro licensed coach, so I don't know. That's Graham Cochran's job. In terms of the table then, we are now in the lofty heights of 16th on 43 points with 9 games to go. We are 12 points clear of Hartlepool, who've dropped into the relegation zone, and we've played the same number of games as them. If anyone is looking up the table, we're on 43 points. Salford are in 7th and they're on 59, so 16 points away. Playoff race is still on. I'm interested to see how Graham Cotland reacts to that sentiment, because 2 or 3 weeks ago he wasn't too happy with people saying that we could be aiming for the playoffs. But let me hope, Graham, let me hope. But as always, if you have enjoyed that video, if you found the match review informative, if it's caught you up to speed, let me know down below. We're always looking for ways to improve the channel. We're always looking for, what content you want, or even what style of content you want. Do you want maybe a little longer and more informative match reviews? Do you want more quickfire ones like this? Do you want less of me? I can blame you. Do you want more of Taff? Do you want more new people? Let us know down below in the comment section below. Also down there, like the video, subscribe, share the video about. Happy days. As always, my name's been Ollie, and up the county.